I read a devotional by Pastor Greg Laurie about a year ago, and he'd asked a question that I jotted down. I want to talk about today with you. He said, have you ever interacted with Christians whose thoughts were on a whole different plane of existence? People who refuse to panic about the trials, tribulations, and persecution of this life, even as the end times approach, because they're anticipating the life to come? People who prioritize eternal things over temporary ones? Have you ever met someone like that? I have, and I want to talk to you about it today in your morning cup of inspiration. That person is my mother. She grew weary at times, but her eyes and her conversation were always locked into Jesus. In her latter years, she spent several days, months actually, in the hospital. She'd be in and out constantly. And I was still living in California, and she was in Oklahoma with my sister. And I would call her, say, Mom, what's going on? And she would tell me why she's in there physically, what they were looking for, what they were doing. But she'd say, but Brian, I got to figure out who the Lord wants me to talk to here. She wanted to know, I'm here for a reason. I got to figure out that reason why I'm here. It wasn't about the physical stuff. She would walk down the halls and go from room to room and pray with people and introduce them to the Lord and lead them to Christ. My mom's sight was set on the realities of heaven. Her priority was to make sure that as many people as possible knew the Lord in a personal way and that they'd be joining her in heaven someday. I read in Colossians 3:1-2, since you have been raised to a new life in Christ, set your sights on the realities of heaven, where Christ sits in the place of honor at God's right hand. Think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth. That's what I'm trying to do, and I pray that you're trying to do that as well. God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.